So, can you share why you initially decided to sign the girls up for the sibling group program?
Ooh, well, I can definitely think why. I'm trying to think back to how I found out about it. I guess that's not relevant. So why it immediately interested me, because I guess I had always kind of had those thoughts or feelings just as to what they were feeling in having a family member that had a disability. And so when I saw that, I think it was the first time I had seen anything like that, where it's actually addressing the children's concerns and the siblings' concerns in the family dynamic instead of just the parents and the person with the disability. So I just thought it was a great opportunity to explore that. And I looked at it right away because I've always been a type of person to join support groups and think to connect with others going through a similar thing. And I know that I've had benefits from doing that. So I thought the kids would too.
And have you seen, were there benefits to the girls? Like, did you see benefits? And if you did, what were they?
Yeah, definitely. And I would say that's probably one of the biggest ones. As I said, when Olivia was born, Chio actually reached out to me and they started, I think it was the first one, a support group for parents who had had a baby with Down syndrome within that year. And I'm still friends with people from that group. And I found it because I was going through a really extremely difficult, challenging time, just accepting it and, you know, just all the feelings involved with it. And so the girls, it wasn't as intense with them joining siblings group, but both of them have said a benefit or what they like about it is connecting with other people. Because I do think when you're around other children who don't have that in their life, it's not quite the same as far as those peers, you know, getting it about situations they go through.
Yeah, thanks. If you were talking to a family who had a child who was living with a disability and they had other typical kids in their family, what would you say to them in terms of recommending the program?
I've really always heaped praise on the program, Kelly, seriously, just because that's probably the number one benefit I would say is just connecting with other families and kids and peers their age, you know, to just discuss and have that commonality. But also the way the facilitators approach it, the hands-on activities where the kids aren't even kind of made to know what they're, you know, looking in different issues they're looking into and how to find solutions to those. And so I find it's just a really good, well-rounded program where you kind of discuss a lot of different issues of having a sibling with a disability, both hands-on conversation through artwork, creativity, just, you know, it's kind of a little bit of something for everybody. And just conversations, but not just to say, so how do you feel about having a sibling with disability? More like, you know, Dear Abby and those type of approaches, which I found really creative. And yeah, just a great way for the kids to connect and have that outlet to just talk about and, you know, come up with different ideas and things for issues they face with having a sibling with a disability.
Thanks. Did you notice any difference in the relationships between the girls after the two started group?
Definitely. Yeah, I would say that they did become more understanding, more compassionate, and possibly even draw on those solutions, right? Because I know they would share things with me with specific situations they said, and you know, even outside of the group situations they encounter, like taking Olivia to a mall or something where she has a complete meltdown in the store, or just different things that they've had to deal with. And so I do think by listening, drawing on their own experience, coming up with solutions, connecting with other people going through a similar circumstance, maybe, you know, in future times they had to deal with that. I do think that they found it helpful, just to stay calm and maybe not react as much as they would, have more compassion. Avery's a little bit different, but even her, I'd say it benefits because she has, you know, anger management issues and other things where she gets easily frustrated, right, by situations. So that's kind of different. But even her with those issues, I think she has also had benefits to managing situations. And just, you know, even if she does have those frustrations, I had said to her, wait, though, that's a group that you can, a safe space where you can talk about those frustrations you have, and see what they might suggest or have ideas. So I think they both definitely found it helpful. And I do think they were more, you know, closer and more compassionate about her issues and how to better deal with them.
Thanks for that.